Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Sparklethorn Designs. Today, we are going to start working on a new junk journal from scratch. I have got two composition notebooks. They have 100 pages each. I'm going to actually be making two of these at the same time. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out for me, but we're going to give it a shot. I downloaded from Etsy, which will be down in the description, at least two, if not three different strawberry themed junk journal ephemera and pages. I think a couple of them say junk journal kits, and I have printed out on sticker paper and on cardstock duplicates basically of all the pages. Some of them have pockets, some of them are background sheets, some of them are just sticker qualities, and if they're sticker qualities, I'd rather just have them on sticker paper. I printed some of the pockets out on sticker paper because there were other things on there as well, and sometimes I like to use them or the envelopes just as additive ephemera on different pages. And I just realized I'm shaking the camera like a crazy person with all my movement on the table with my elbows, which, you know, Mom always said, keep your elbows off the table. So, to begin with, what we're gonna do is we are gonna take the composition notebook, and I think you're supposed to remove 7 pages from the front and 7 pages from the back, and that'll give you like a full straight up 2 months. But I am a glutton for punishment, and I like to keep the pages in case I want to do double page spreads or extra pages or something that comes up that takes a little bit more space. So I have found that if I have too many pages at the end, I usually just use an X-Acto knife and cut them out, and I save them and use them for another journal, like I did in my March, April, May that I'm working in right now. All right, so let me do some little things. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. Let me see. I usually do this with my ruler. I'm going to glue 2 pages together. And the glue sticks do not stay wet very long, so be speedy. Okay. So I usually go over it a couple of times to kind of make sure that the corner's really good. And actually, I do have the first one. I'll just close it like this. But usually, what I do is I take my ruler and I just kind of, and I know if you've got a brayer, I don't have one yet. Just kind of try to help smooth it down. And this is why you don't make just regular glue, because even, I'm sure you can, yeah, you can see right there. You can see how it's kind of, you can see all the little stripes and lines. I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to be adding, you know, stickers and ephemera and all kinds of stuff. But I do kind of try to help kind of smooth that down just a little bit. That is how I do that. We'll do one more. I don't figure this is something that you guys really want to see. And I gotta find that little piece. I bet this is it right here. It's a piece of like photo paper, but I like to stick it in between the pages. And I'm just knocking goodness. Just knocking stuff everywhere. But this way I can go all the way to the edge, because you want to get the edges. I'm going to be using, what's it called? It's, you know, that thing. I'm going to be using, yeah, words, y'all. Words are just a thing. Uh-oh, and see, I did not do a good job there. It's because I'm on camera. I know it is. I'm on camera and it's like, let's show them how messed up you really are. Let's see. That page did not go down good. Yeah, okay. You win, pages. You win. So this page is going to be super messed up. Clearly this will be the one for me, because I'm not going to go get that. I don't usually have, just rambling, y'all. And that's page 2, so that's not going to be too terrible, but now it's all, ugh, okay. Hold, please. Is it going to let me? The only saving grace is usually page 2 for me is, you know, a calendar page or, you know, something that I'm not going to be actually journaling in. So let's try this again. Washi tape. You know, it only took me an hour, but washi tape is what I was talking about, y'all. Washi tape the edges, the outside edges. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to glue all the pages together through this book and the other book, and then we'll come back and we will talk about washi tape and starting to put the junk journal together. I'm thinking about a strawberry shortcake theme to go along with the strawberries. I found some free strawberry shortcake pictures on Google, and I printed those out on sticker paper. And I think I'm gonna look to see if I can find maybe some kind of strawberry fabric. This one's already pink, excuse me. But I may put a sticker sheet over the top, just a blank one on the front and the back, and then cover it with some strawberry or strawberry shortcake fabric. So it's gonna be just a second for you, but I'm gonna go off camera, come back, and we'll get started. I'm just coming back for one more second or two before we get started. I've not had problems with the composition books from Dollar Tree, but this one is not fantastic. I've had several pages that have just wrinkled and been weird, and the ink on the page is bleeding when I put the glue stick down, and it's not like I'm putting a whole lot on there. So not all composition notebooks are created equally. And I know I've heard this on some of the other channels. I had never experienced it. So just be aware that you may or may not have trouble, and you may or may not have to just be really careful. I kind of feel like I'm gonna have to be super careful, and that it's gonna take me a little longer to get these done. Usually I can just go shoo, 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 and have them done. So, see you in a sec. Okay, so we got all the gluing done in the books. I've got all my double pages. Got both my books done. So now it is time to typically put on the washi tape. And I'm kind of kicking myself right now, and I may look at Amazon real quick and see if I can find some strawberry washi tape. But here, I think I had that on too bright. All right, so here are the washi tapes that kind of go with the color scheme. And I also, whoops, as I throw it across the table, I also did include my It's a Beautiful Day washi tape, and I also included a couple of florals. I also have Etsy downloads, and this one came, hold on a second, these are the same. This one came with washi tapes. I haven't cut these out. I do believe I do believe I did cut some of them out. Let me reach in here and just, these are just the ones that I have not done yet. Okay, and there may be others, but we've got strawberries, Richardson and Robbins. We've just got some that just have strawberries on it. This one says it's ice cream. Little strawberry packets. Some actual berries. Sweet like a strawberry. Strawberry and strawberry. And there may be some different ones, but that you get the gist. And I've been busy fussy cutting. I've got all kinds of stuff in here, including some strawberry shortcake that I downloaded that was on Google that I just made into some stickers that I'm thinking about using, well, throughout as well, but on the cover. All right, so moving along, I also found, well, here's talking about the Etsy stuff still. And I have been a printing fool. I know I've talked to you guys about it before, but my HP free color, ink colors that came with my purchase of my printer in December is almost up. So I have been printing like crazy. I ran out of ink and I'm hoping that they'll send me one more color cartridge, but I don't know. But anyway, so here are some of the backgrounds. This one's really pretty. Some of these are really pretty. And I will, of course, link these down below if you're interested in getting them. And I will tell you, not all are created equal. I have downloaded, not the strawberries, but I have downloaded a couple that after I got them printed out, I was a little bit disappointed because they weren't quite as vibrant. See, this one has page lines on it, which is awesome. This one has different page lines. But anyway, so really take a good look and decide if you can't live without them. Most of them really aren't too terribly expensive, but that way you're not super disappointed when you get it. Hold on a second. Got some gingham going on. And those look more like watermelon than they do strawberry, but it was in with my strawberry stuff. And then here's one of the sheets that, as you can see, the colors are way off. And it was supposed to be, I think, a green background. But anyway, still usable. I will still use it. All right. I dug through my ribbon. And I've got some over on my cart that I haven't pulled yet. But here's some of the ribbon I thought I would look at maybe using. I'm also going to see about using this and maybe even some of this. Now, all of this and honestly, I think all of this, maybe not this top one, but I think all of this is Dollar Tree. Okay. Now I also, while we're talking, you know, I've still got, this is all cardstock. I printed this on cardstock. I wanted to be able to have, I haven't fussy cut this yet, but I wanted to have, you know, some of it in cardstock, in case I want to maybe use like foam dots or foam squares to give it a little bit of, raise it a little bit. And then I'm also planning on going to Dollar Tree. I was going to go to church and everything this morning, but we were watching Sweet Tooth because season 2 came out, and we binge watched the second season of Sweet Tooth. And if you guys haven't watched that show, it kind of makes me sad, but it's a really good show. Anyway, check that out. But we stayed up until like 3:30 in the morning finishing up Sweet Tooth. And I'd had an energy drink yesterday, and I hadn't had one in like a week. So I'm thinking that was part of my problem. So Mr. Sparklethorn kept saying, well, are you wanting to go to bed? Because usually I go to bed by 9 o'clock. But I was wide awake. Okay. So let's get started. In the past, I've washi taped first. And then I put my paper on, and then I want to make sure I don't cover up the washi tape. And I've enjoyed that okay, but I think that it will look better if I cover the page fully. If I cover the page fully, and this is of course too big, cover the page, cut it down, make it fit perfect, and then washi tape over the top. And I know the reason why I haven't done it that way before, that may have been a bad example. Let's grab this because it's a little more vibrant. The reason I haven't done it before is because I haven't known what I want to do on every single page. And when I'm doing it for myself, you know, you can't cover it with this and then watercolor. So I think that as I make this journal, it's going to have to be a page by page. What are you going to do? Especially since I'm making one for a friend. But I do think on the pages that I'm going to cover like this, that this is going to be the option. And then you'll take whatever, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about washi tape right now. Oh, where did that other washi tape go? The one that coordinates. Here it is. Let's see. Let's just grab this one just for intents and purposes. And if you've never made a junk journal before, you just take the washi tape. But anyway, and you fold it over so that it's on both sides. But then, you know, put this on here, and yeah, some of it won't be showing. But yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. But yeah, you just take this. I'm sorry, I've got allergy messes today. And then you just fold it so that it's on both sides. And I'll show you here in just a little bit. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna have to, I think on the pages that I decide maybe to watercolor on, I don't know if I'm going to just put a blank piece of sticker paper on here or what. And I'll tell you something else. For my friend, she kind of likes to make notes and stuff on lined pages. And I'm not sure what she would use it for. It doesn't matter. It'll be her book, so I'll just create it the way I want. But anyway, she told me the other day how much she loved strawberry shortcake and Holly Hobby. I actually have an old Holly Hobby. We talked about it. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, so I'm going to take a few minutes. It'll just be a couple seconds for you and decide kind of the order that I want to put these in. I don't have double pages of everything because my original intent was not to make 2. So I'm either going to go ahead and make 2 like this, or I may look for a little bit smaller notebook because I know that's what she uses, and make her one in a little bit smaller notebook. So we'll figure that out and then we'll come back. All right, so I'm not sure if I was recording or not, and typical. That seems to be my nemesis right now. So if I was not recording, I just added cute little swinging strawberry shortcake to my junk journal because this one's going to be mine. And I was debating whether or not I was going to put something like this on my first page. And since I haven't decided, I decided to move on to my friend's journal. And I think this is cardstock, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down to this page. That's going to be this page because it kind of complements the pink and white strawberries on this one. But I was looking for a pocket. I guess I could make a pocket, but I was looking for some cardstock to make a pocket for that page. But I don't think I have anything that's really as big as I would like. So I don't know. I thought I had some pockets for the strawberry stuff. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and cut this paper. Never can remember the dimensions. Gonna use, could use glue. I'm going to use double-sided tape because it's not wet and it will adhere quickly. I do know you can rip it. I like the smooth edges that I get from having it cut. So I'm going to Dollar Tree after church tomorrow. Y'all, I am so happy. It's going to be the one that has the Hobby words. It's the one that has the Hobby Lobby sized building. And it's going to be so good. I've got a whole list of things. I'm planning on using my iPad to kind of do a shop with me, show you guys the store, show you how large it is, show you what they've got. I'm on the hunt for some of that. They've got I think it's rose infused, which is an automatic turn off no for me. I am so sorry I cannot get that to quit. But from what I understand it's a lip gloss. I'm sorry, I didn't finish my thought there. It's a lip gloss and it's rose infused. Supposedly it does not have an overwhelming smell or like flavor kind of thing, but it's rose infused, and when you put it on your lips, it's supposed to change your lips to like one of 3 different colors based on your skin tone, or not the skin tone, the pH in your lips, your skin or whatever. And my friend Christy and I was telling her about it, and she was like, oh my gosh, I really, really want some of that. And so she's been to several stores, and her and her daughter have been scouring the stores, and she hasn't been able to find it. And so I've got my fingers crossed that I will be able to find it at this store. And then I'm going to look for some other oddities like the tickets that you can buy, supposedly they're hard to find. It's not something that I've typically looked for, but I kind of want to look and just see, you know, what's available that some other people really enjoy using. Okay, so we've got this page. Let's move on to the next page. I tell you what, I still say that's watermelon. That does not look like a strawberry seed at all to me. Okay, I think I want to put writing pages down. I think I want to put that one down. I do wish that these composition notebooks were blank paged, and then if they were blank paged, I'd probably complain about that. So, you know, that's just kind of how I roll sometimes. But I do think I want to stick this right here in the middle, and then that way there's writing on. Do I want to do that, or do I want to cut? Maybe I want to cut it. I don't know. I kind of like it this way. I don't usually do writing on both sides, so I think this one I'll cut. I've also been thinking, and I think I'm going to do it. I've been using the Fetch program for a while, and I just cashed in some points. And I've got some strawberry, I think it's, well, anyway, I've got some cartoony strawberry washi tape on my Amazon list, and I've got a couple of strawberry shortcake books, and I was thinking that I would copy the strawberry shortcake book, and then I could print it and then just stick it in, stick it in and have it kind of as a fun thing to add. I didn't want to just put just the one book in there, because especially since I'm making 2 journals. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm not selling them, so I don't think that messes with any copyrights or anything. I'm just going to use one for myself and one for my friend. But I think that's what I'm going to do, but I may not. I may just buy a couple of books, take them apart, and stick them in here. But anyway, the washi tape is what I'm excited about. So I may wait to washi tape until I've done that. Let's see, I don't think I'm ready for just a plain white page. I need to print, I've got some papers that are just a solid color. I need to print some of those. I hadn't wanted to waste the ink on them, but I think that's what I need to do, is just print. What do I have here? Oh, there's one. Hold on. Y'all, I got stuff everywhere right now, like everywhere. Let's put this down here on the bottom. Oh, I was thinking, hold on though, there's stars, we can use that. Probably can use that. Maybe those. Maybe that. I think she likes that. I can't remember. It doesn't really go strawberry themed. And that's what I was seeing, that I was thinking was, I was thinking that was more strawberry stuff, but that's Valentine's Day. I've been printing and printing. I'm going to have to start. I love this. I can't wait to use that for Halloween. All right, I think we're flower at the end. Yeah, okay. Let me stick that back in there. I was thinking that was more strawberry stuff. Oh, but here's good gravy. Here's more. It's not strawberry, but let me look at the papers. Let's look at the papers, y'all. Let's look at the papers. See, there's a smaller version of that one that I had in my May. I might could use, yes, I might could use some of these. I don't have enough desk space for everything. All right, hold on. Yeah, these will be good in Chris. This is gonna be for Christy. I gotta be careful because I don't want Christy to know until I get it done. She knows I'm making it. She just doesn't know I'm making one for her. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that these are what I want. These are some of those pretty wildflowers. And they are very pretty. I just don't know if... I just don't know. I might could use these. Yeah, maybe those. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's get... I don't want to do too much pink in the beginning, so let's maybe put a sheet of that down, and then let's maybe put actually, you know what I want to put down? I want to put one of those green leaf ones down because I think that would look all right. Okay, I think that'll work. We'll try it. We will try it. So I think I'm going to put this down, and then I think I'm going to put that on top of it. And it won't be so overwhelming because there won't actually be as much as you think. And then what kind of flower that is, so I don't think that'll work. And I'm not sure. See, I think it looks better there than I do in person, so maybe it'll be okay. Okay, let's give it a shot. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get this on. Didn't get them quite completely even at the bottom, but it's all good. All right. And I'm gonna say 2 more pages down, but I don't really mean that because, oh, I didn't do anything with this one. What am I gonna do with this one? I don't like that, and I really don't like that. So I think until inspiration hits, that I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to keep these with it just because I do like to put these on different pages and do things with them. Sometimes on the pages I like to line them up next to one another, you know, with them all down to kind of make its own little background, but it still kind of goes with what I've been doing. I don't know that that's what I want to do, but I do think I want to put... I do think I want to put some... These are stickers. That's not what I'm looking for. These are not stickers. Kind of thinking I like that. I kind of like this, but I think this background's too busy for that. And even though I like this, I don't think this is the right page. And I'm just not sure what to do with this page, so I think we'll just hold off on that. I do want to put some little foam dots or squares or whatever, and make it just a little bit elevated. That is definitely my plan, and I think I want to use these in here. I just don't know where yet, so we'll do that. We'll do that because I'm just not sure. I'm really annoyed by that little white strip at the bottom. Okay. Let's see. Got 2 pages to write on. And I'm probably going to do some watercolor in here. But one of the other things I'm going to look for at Dollar Tree tomorrow is the bingo dots. And I also, with my birthday money, I think I want to get some I want to get my pen hooligans that I've been wanting. But I think I want to get some of the, I can't remember what they're called, but they're kind of like crayons, sort of, and maybe, and you put them on, and then you get like a wet wipe and you rub it, and it makes it almost look like watercolor, but it's not, and I can't think of what it is right now. Okay, let's see these. I don't know why, but that feels right. But I don't know why, because that wasn't my intention. Okay, I don't know. All right, so, ooh, that thing is still kind of, I gotta quit doing that. Okay, are these cards or these stickers? These are stickers. Got some white wipes around here somewhere. No idea where. Okay, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave all this. That's all gotta dry.